Hey everyone, I hope you guys are having a great day, and if not, I wish you a better one tomorrow. Surprise, surprise! It's a lazy surprise! It's a story time episode, only this time it's just me talking about my friends. And I do this because a lot of them like these episodes, but I don't have the energy to kind of go at that right now. Especially the fact that I'm trying to edit other stuff and move on to bigger things.
Sorry, you were saying something?
But that doesn't mean that I have forgotten or just lack the courage or even the testament to do these episodes. En contraire, I simply want to do stuff that makes people happy. But at the same time, I gotta make sure I do stuff that makes all people happy. I'm here to make sure I'm doing things that make me happy. Getting paid! It's not all about the money though. In this episode, I go from jerks like Hova, Vegeta0123, the Paladin man who's not here anymore because of reasons, Toby who's gone missing, and a lot of other folks whose faces and names shall not be named. Mr. Bobby, and I mean Wolf. Anyways, that's all this is. I hope you guys enjoy this, and even though, like I said before, some of the stuff that happens in this video is from ages ago, and that's not the case now. But I'm not gonna make a life update for these dudes. That's up to them to put the time and effort to tell their own stories. That being said, I hope you guys enjoy. Story time. My friend said one of the weirdest things I've ever heard to me. We were sitting here chatting about My Hero Academia a little bit, and one of the things he told me was that Deku and Eri should be a couple. I'm like, oh, hell no. Why? Why would you want that to be a couple, of all things? They're like brother and sister. Anything but that. I want to think of this, not this. They're not that close. Just because she's short, that doesn't mean you correlate this character to a midget. You just care about them to be like this close, all because of the power that Deku showed when he fought Overhaul. This one time I was on the phone talking to my friend about Xbox. Out of nowhere, he tells me, hey, my brother says howdy vinegar. And I didn't take kindly to that response, so I said, shut up, bitch. But little did I know, he didn't say brother. I misheard him say brother, but instead he said my mother said howdy vinegar. So I told his mom to shut up, bitch. And then my friend goes, hey, you can talk to my mother like that, boy. You fucking vinegar. And I sat there like, oh. The worst part about this whole ordeal is this is not even the first time I did this. The very first time I did this, I was talking to my friend's mom by accident because I didn't know that was her. And I said, shut the fuck up, dumbass. So the first person I decided to start with happens to be the guy I fight against a lot in my Bout It Out series. And that guy is Knight, aka 1 Inch Man.
Cart right behind the store here.
What? You mean like...
There's a cart. Yep, right here.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the bond. A bond.
Why? We gotta go! We gotta
No! Take this. No.
You know I need that shit.
They say you already had one.
No, like the one I dropped was the one I dropped for you, and then by the time you got it for... I didn't mean to shoot.
The fuck?
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to shoot! Now, with 1 Inch Man, I like hanging out with him since we get into some pretty engaging conversations that make me feel enthused, unlike some of my friends. Most of them can. He's one of the most. For an example, me and Knight will sometimes talk about a certain manhwa. I'm not gonna put the name out there because if I do, you guys are gonna be like, whoa, you read that? No, shut up. Alright? I read it because it's nuts, it's bonkers, alright? That's why. With that being said, Night Song was one of the best friends that I got. Don't tell him I said this because he's gonna flip his wig back. The next friend I'm gonna say is Vegeta0123, aka the dick that's in other men's asses.
William, knife man.
Listen, I say this not to be negative about my friend. It's literally what I mean because half the things he say, even though he's not gay, it comes out like he is gay. Like this one time, this man out of nowhere, while we were playing a game, screamed, "I will suck your dick," instead of telling the enemies that they can suck his dick.
Bro, whose mama did you come out of with that gay ass?
Hey, my mama's mama, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with sucking dick, dog. It's perfectly natural, man.
No, hold on. What planet are you from?
No, you don't get your dick sucked in your ass to be talking to me like that.
So you gonna suck somebody's dick, get them to come do a show?
Yeah, I'm gonna suck that dick from the back and beat your ass.
Okay, overall, just know that this man's not gay. It's just sometimes he does gay shit. And I'm just there suffering with the fact that he does. Now, however, I truly perceive this man as a younger brother than me, despite the fact that he's older than me by a couple months. But nonetheless, he acts like a little brother. And yet we have this discussion, I don't know when, but we did talk and he said that, if anything, you're the younger brother. I'm like, no, you're the younger brother. In fact, I have information that proves this fact. He calls me 2 in the morning while he's working, while I'm about to go to sleep, to talk about either his love life or something that has something to do relatively with video games. And I know I said something twice. Please do not correct me in the comment section, please. I don't need it. Now, one important thing that I forgot to mention that describes our friendship a bit. This man told me that he wants me to be his best man if he ever gets married in the future. Overall, I was very flattered and touched that he considers me his best friend and he wants me to be his best man. But at the time, I didn't say those things because I ain't try to be some guy who says weird stuff like that. I say what's on my mind in that moment in time. But I'll tell you this though, what makes it even more funnier is the fact that he said he doesn't want our friend Toby to be at the wedding. And let me tell you, he said he's going to be sitting there staring at his wife, all because she's small, and he said in the back of his mind that he's going to be sitting there saying, I wonder what it would be like to fuck her. I sat there like, oh my god. And then I sat there thinking in the middle of the conversation, and I looked up Luigi Death Stare, and imagine him in the wedding staring at his wife.
No! God, please, no! No!
Anyways, this guy I'm talking about is known by one alias that everyone knows him for, and that's being Captain Wolf. Unfortunately, we all call him by his real name instead of just calling him Captain Wolf. His other friends call him Wolf, but we don't call him that. But for the sake, I'm gonna give you a code name of my own just because I can. So, Captain Wolf, aka Bobby Hill.
Come on, Bobby boy. Let's rumble.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
This dude right here is, like I said, he a tryhard. And unfortunately, I don't have footage to prove it because it's gone. This motherfucker one-shots me through a goddamn house on siege.
Damn it, Krillin!
Hey, I was bitch slapped through a house. What's your excuse?
To this day, it pisses me off. Like, I was just spawning and I moved literally 2 feet. Bam, dead. And you may think, like, just let it go. No.
Let it go. Let it go.
Can't hold it back anymore!
I'm gonna get one-shotted from a fucking house from 10 feet away. What is the point of playing? Gosh. But then again, I don't know what to feel sad for. The fact that he did this to me or the fact that I know who's the dominant one between him and his girlfriend. And sadly, he ain't dominant to me.
Alright, motherfucker, let's get it on.
Like, when I say she might be the dominant one, I feel like she might be the dominatrix plus strap-on.
Oh no, nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
The only other thing I know about Wolf is the fact that he likes Yu-Gi-Oh! And the fact that he has Bakugan sets and a goddamn book filled with cards. And a treasure box filled with cards. What's next? Your girlfriend's gonna be filled with cards! But that's just what I can tell and deem from this dude. It's not because I don't try to, like, know more about him. It's more like, even if I did, what are you gonna talk about? Like, he's from the other group we have called the Empire Group, or whatever the fuck it's called now, because we keep changing the name of it. It was like the Otaku Empire, and I was like, shit, it's an anime group. Okay, I'll stay in it. And every time I leave, OG Homie Hova keeps fucking adding me. So yeah, that's not happening. But other than that, I think he's a chill dude. Despite the fact that there's a girlfriend that's, to me, I consider more dominant than him. Well, this young dude, often gets stuck into parties where it's questionable. I was sitting there talking about my ass, and I was like, man, look at this, I'm moving my ass.
I'm not letting you leave.
And then he comes out of nowhere, it's like, okay, I joined in to see what happened, but I guess clearly you guys need your room. And shortly after that, he leaves. I'm like, what? So yeah, that's the awkward thing about me and Bobby.
You're wrong. Just drop the.
So the next guy in our group is a very odd one. Not like, you know, the Vegeta 0123 odd, where he's gay as fuck, but he's not really gay. Just does gay shit, and I don't know why. So to briefly speak about this dude, you know, Vegeta, he's over here constantly still chasing women. It is what it is. I'm stuck hearing it, but I'm not complaining.
Boy, there's no real easy way to say this, but, look, you're a simp. I'm gonna have to report you back to Cusco.
I mean, I'm just sitting there listening for the hell of it. Why not? Because I'm the only friend that he really has that takes shit seriously. While one of them just goes like, okay, you see, what you want to do is buy a bottle of Viagra, go home, use it, and go fuck yourself.
Whether you like it or not.
No!
I wasn't asking your permission.
No!
Or the other one would just sit there and go, you are weak, boy. Always relying on your human instincts.
With you, I think.
So you make daddy a sandwich.
But he's much worse than the two. So the man I'm talking about, his name rhymes with Cassius Synerx. I am, of course, talking about the one and only Fallen King, aka Skinny Penis.
Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Cut my life into pieces. This is
Your boy, Skinny Penis.
Anyways, this dude right here told me a story that I will never forget and I will never let down because it's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard of. So, real quickly, you know how people get into groups to do something very unorthodox? Even though it is orthodox, it's unorthodox to the social norm. What I'm talking about is he simply had a foursome. Not the show foursome, an actual foursome. With, you know, it's like 2 guys and 2 girls, the standard one. Not the harem one, where it's 1 guy, 3 girls. Everyone loves that one. Everyone fucking loves that one. Don't deny it. So, what makes it dumb is he didn't say it was a 4 sim. He called it a 3.5 sim. A 3.5 sim, if you would. And I'm like, what the fuck? How is that even possible? So he goes into detail, and I'm not gonna go word for word, but I'm gonna give you the short summary of it. Him, his girlfriend, his boy, and his girlfriend's friend, and they went into a hotel. They got drunk, and apparently it led to his girlfriend kissing his friend, or was it the other way around? Either way it go, they were kissing. And I don't care, because I'm telling.
Don't do it.
This man starts having sex with his girlfriend shortly after. And his girlfriend, I think, was eating his friend out. I mean, no. Fuck, that sounds wrong. Not the boy, not the dude. She was eating the girl out. Her friend, her girlfriend, the girl that's the friend of the girl. And pretty much, the dude that was in there couldn't fuck the chick's friend. So instead, because his dick's fucked up. I'm just saying it like that. His dick is he's the dude from Miss March, and you know it. Anyways, this man right here, I swear to God, claims it's a 3.5 sim, all because he's just sitting there with 2 girls, hitting one from the back, hitting the other from the back, hitting one from the back, then the front and the front. And he's just doing it like that. And he sits there telling us this. I was like, why? And if you don't believe me that when I tell you this man's a man whore, he's literally the guy who got a girl who was in a relationship to be sitting there like, oh, I'm gonna send you nudes.
I did man whore for a little bit, but none of your clients.
So the next group member I'm going to talk about in the fuckboys section is Toby. A guy who doesn't talk much and sits there and looks at little kids all day. Well, to be more specific, he looks at anime little girls instead of like actual little kids. He's not a pedo.
Good night, girl.
But anyways, this man right here, he will literally watch like non-stop and have like a file, not even a file, a terabyte hard drive filled with lolly things or just messed up things. It's the point that he displays his love for such things, and it kind of makes me creeped out a little bit because it makes me fear, you know, because I'm like in the woods and I feel like he'll chop my head off just to get a chance to get a lolly. Cause he a goddamn lolicon. But regardless, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about our lolly-loving friend in the fuckboy group, who is called Toby. And by my code name, he's going to be called Toby, aka Titty Lolly Licking. No, that's bad. I gotta change it. He's going to be called Toby, aka the Lolly Stalker. No, sorry. One more time. Toby, aka Toby Lolly McGuire. You know, because Toby for the first name, Lolly for the middle, and McGuire for the last, except he's little Toby, full on Lolly, less McGuire.
The fuck y'all looking at?
Well, now this Lolly man right here,
I ain't gonna say the B word, I'm gonna say unstable creatures.
he would display his love so much to the point that, you know how in Child's Play where Annie Barkley's mother would sit there and try to pay for a doll that's been tampered with because the box is open and it was supposed to be thrown away. So, being that he nonchalantly just buys a doll out of nowhere, not looking or researching or doing anything. Now, I'm gonna tell you 3 points that should have been changed And I'm pretty sure this would have been Toby. And he wouldn't have disagreed. First, it's not a good buddy doll or whatever. It's called Luna. Second, the doll was trained to look something like this. And lastly, if the doll was possessed by a female. And with those things in mind, I'm pretty sure he would have took that doll and that doll would have gotten the deeds. Or he would have gotten the deeds. Somebody would be getting the deeds with the seeds, but I don't know.
Give it to me. I need it right now. Give me curry. Curry. Give me more curry now. I need it. Please, I can't get enough.
Alright, Schooner.
I'm pretty sure Toby's already gonna want to beat my ass at the end of this video. He's gonna be sitting there all like, come here. Shut your stupid ass up. Now, before I sit down and end this little segment of mine, I will make two more points that I have on this man. One of those points is the one time I actually made him laugh. But the way I did it, it was because I was talking out of my ass. Being that it was just me and him, I was bored. And on top of that, I wasn't even fully thinking at the time because it was like late at night. So I sat there and I was talking about like a Russian man. And then all of a sudden, I get to like the dog. And then I sat there like, what is the sound? What is the sound that a Russian dog would make after like dying? So then this is what I say. Borf, borf. What? Like the dog just gives up on life in that midpoint of that life. Just borf, borf. What? The very last point I would like to add is, you know how I said earlier that he would literally fuck a Chucky doll that was possessed and it was named Luna and that it was a female that possesses like the doll itself. So it's back to that point.
He has an imaginary girl that he created called Luna. And she's everywhere apparently in his mind. Like, you think I'm joking, you're probably sitting there like, it's nothing. I mean, everyone has an imaginary hottie that they're wishing at. No, I'm literally sitting down here and I'm gonna put my foot down and I say this. This bitch, in his imagination, is too young. In his imagination, Luna is too young for him. Like, I'm pretty sure he would want her as a lolly.
Just so that way, when she being the doll, she can never outgrow the body. So, you might sit there and be like, so what's the problem? First off, in almost every game he like plays, every single character, or even the first character actually, he names them Luna right off the bat. And I'm pretty sure he's beating his meat to just looking at him. And I'm like, what the hell?
About to beat my meat. About to beat my meat. About to beat my meat.
Bullshit! I'ma tell her she gon' beat the dog shit out your ass.
He literally sits there and creates these characters in SoCal. Like he made like 11 different Luna characters. To make matters even worse is the fact that he didn't even just make her in that game. He made her in other games. If you don't believe me, I have the proof right there. Would you like more? Okay. Even more so, his avatar is Luna.
Let it go. Let it go.
Can't hold you back anymore.
Hey, tough guy. What do you think of this? You're busted.
Get out the way. Get out.
So for my final friend that I will now speak of, some call him by the name of Oji Hope. Few only knew him as Pyro Wolf, but now most of them only call him Bropo. But me, he's not just Bropo. He is OG Homie Hova, also known as the Crimson Asshole.
Hey, that's fucking cute.
Okay, first of all, this man, OG, unlike the other two, he's more of a I don't take shit from you type of deal. Where he calls people out on their bullshit. Like, if you even fuck up once, he's gonna call you out on it. Why? Because he feels like he has to educate you as the world, or even just his mom tries to educate him. Because he feels like if you're going somewhere trying to have a cakewalk, you need to be educated. So now, the following clips that I will show you guys are literally examples of his character overall, where it's either this will make him laugh, or simply that's how he feels about things overall, depending on what it is. Depending if it's an animal, a person, or a creature. You have been warned.
Up and down like a roller coaster. Gonna come inside you, I ain't stopping till the show is over. Cause I'm a rider, in and out just like a robber.
You couldn't stop us that time, could ya? Yeah, fuck that baby!
Can't get enough of that sugar crisp, sugar crisp, sugar crisp. Can't get enough of that sugar crisp, even if hundreds die.
And then he killed the dog.
Okay, now, with that being said, that's just part of his character. Not what he is fully and entirely. I mean, yeah, overall, he doesn't really care too much about people, relatively. But at the same time, he does care about those closest to him, which are his friends. Which, of course, he's that type of guy where he has fun, he jokes around a bit, and he likes joking around because to him that's having fun and knowing that he can express himself without feeling like he has to be criticized for expressing himself. So for that, he has my respect because, you know, he's a man about that. And that's one of the things I can say about this man that's really good. Everything else, not that good. No, I'm kidding. I take that back. He's a good guy. I don't want him to beat me up. Please, someone help.
Run, bitch! Run!
Now, before I end this part right here, this is the last thing I want to say.
The Crimson Fucker.